high school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Mike Trout Stadium, Mike Trout Field here in Millville, New Jersey. See, Jeff deserves a little credit for Mike, right?
Absolutely.
Fred Melendez along with Larry Shoemate, and today is a very special day. I tell you what, you cannot pick a better day for Seniors Day than the sunshine and warmth that we have for baseball this afternoon. It is Seniors Day here at Millville High School. The Thunderbolts seniors will be honored before the game. That's why you see them all lined up. And for the time being, we're going to turn things over to PA announcer Jason Kessler for the introductions.
Welcome to Mike Trout Field for today's matchup between the Red Hawks of ACIT and your Millville Thunderbolts. First, we are here to celebrate our seniors and their many contributions to the program. Our first senior, number 6, Edgar Ramos. Edgar is accompanied today by his mom, Crystal, and his dad, Edgar Sr. He'll be attending St. Elizabeth University, where he will continue his baseball career as a member of the Eagles program. At St. Elizabeth, Edgar will major in health sciences. When asked, Edgar said, "My favorite high school baseball memory is hitting a walk-off home run against our rival team, seeing the excitement in everyone's faces, and getting to celebrate with my guys at home plate. The thing he'll miss most about high school baseball is the environment and being around my teammates, the close bonds we created and the memories we shared. Getting to play the game I love the most with lifelong friends." Edgar would like to take a moment on Senior Day to deliver a special message to someone special. "I want to thank all the coaches and teammates I've had over the years who've contributed to making me a better baseball player and person. I would also like to thank my girlfriend and her family for everything they do for me, from supporting me through my decisions I make and helping me be the best version of myself. Lastly, I would like to thank my parents and my family for always believing in me and guiding me through this chapter of my life, and for their sacrifices they have made to get me to where I am today. I hope I continue to make them proud as they begin a new journey after high school." Again, put your hands together for number 6, team captain, Edgar Ramos. Our next senior, number 11, Aiden Kavanaugh. Aiden is accompanied by his mom, Bethany, and dad, Derek. Next year, Aiden will attend University of New Hampshire as a business major with the goal of pursuing a career in marketing. "My favorite baseball memory at Millville was when we walked off Vineland." Aiden says that I'll miss the most about high school baseball is the players and coaches on the team, because they make it feel more like a family than just a baseball team. Aiden would like to take the time to deliver a special message to his parents. "Mom and Dad, thank you for being my biggest supporters throughout my baseball career and always being at my games, especially for waking up at 5 a.m. for tournaments an hour away." Again, put your hands together for number 11, Aiden Kavanaugh. Next, put your hands together for number 2, Nate Robbins. Today, Nate is accompanied by his mom, Lisa, and dad, Robert. Next year, Nate will be majoring in sports medicine at Rowan University with plans of graduating with a doctorate in physical therapy. While at Rowan, Nate will continue his athletic career as a member of the Props football program. His favorite high school baseball memories are all the bus rides back from every game. What I'll miss most about playing baseball is the guys I've played with since Little League. Nate would like to take a moment on Senior Day to deliver a message to his parents. "Mom, Dad, thank you for everything you do for me, always pushing me to be the best version of myself. I don't know where I would be without your love and support." Again, put your hands together for number 2, team captain, Nate Robbins. Next up, number 1, Gavin Shapiro. Gavin is accompanied today by his mom, Pam, and his dad, Greg. Next year, Gavin plans to attend Delaware Valley University as a business management major. Gavin will continue his baseball career as a member of the Aggies baseball program. His favorite baseball memory is beating Vineland on one last time, and what he'll miss most about is going to war with these guys every day. Gavin would like to share a special message with his parents on Senior Day. Mom and Dad, I would like to thank you for all your sacrifices you have made for me throughout my baseball career, for driving me all over God's creation to play the game I love. I hope to keep making you proud. Again, put your hands together for number 1, team captain, Gavin Shapiro. Next up, number 22, Kevin Shepard. Kevin is accompanied today by his mother, Suzanne Shepard. After high school, he plans to major in business at Rutgers University with the goals of pursuing a career in finance and becoming a CEO of a major company. Kevin's favorite baseball memory at Millville is Edgar hitting a walk-off home run against rivals from that red school. The thing I will miss most about high school baseball is getting to compete with my teammates every day. Kevin would like to take this Senior Day moment to send a message to his mom. Mom, thank you for driving me to games and practices and for supporting me throughout my baseball career and life in general. Again, put your hands together for number 22, Kevin Shepard. Next up, put your hands together for number 3, Tyon Cephas. Accompanying Tyon today is his mother, Shanette, and his father, Gregory. Tyon will be attending Rowan University, where he'll be studying exercise science with a plan to pursue a career in athletic training or physical therapy. He will be continuing his athletic career as a member of the Rowan football program. His favorite baseball memory is walking off Vineland, and he'll miss all of his teammates and coaches. To my family, thank you for coming to watch me and support me through everything I've done. Thank you for the sacrifices you've made to allow me to continue to chase my dreams. I hope to make you proud throughout the next part of my journey. Again, put your hands together for number 3, Tyon Cephas. And last and certainly not least, number 10, Dominic Dookie. Dom is accompanied by his mother Fallon and his father David and sister Daylin and his grandma. After graduation, Dom will be attending Del Valle University, where he will study law enforcement and wildlife management while continuing a baseball career as a member of the Aggies baseball program. His best memory from high school baseball is when Edgar hit the walk-off home run against that red team, and it was an awesome feeling to get them back. Dom will miss the bond that he has with our guys and how we have fun and get back to work at the same time. Dom would like to take a moment on Senior Day to deliver a special message to his family. To Mom, Dad, sister, and Grandmom, I cannot thank you enough because you have always been there for me. I would not be the young man I am today without the love and support that you've shown me throughout my life. I cannot wait to share the next phase of my life with you guys. Again, put your hands together for number 10, team captain, Tom Dookie. And Coach Thim would like to share one last message on behalf of his coaching staff. He would like to extend an additional thank you to Ms. Benson and her team of star photographers for their efforts for capturing Senior Day. Thanks to the parents for everything that they've done. And we would also like to thank the greatest managers of all time, Lily Mahabier and Alexis Moeller, for everything they did to make Senior Day a memorable one. Thank you, seniors.
Well, there you have it. The seniors introduced before our game today as the Thunderbolts host the Red Hawks of Atlantic County Institute of Technology. They're all lining up at home plate. And just to name those players once again, Gavin Shapiro, Nate Robbins, Edgar Ramos, who probably will be a legend for the rest of his life because he beat the red team.
Seems so.
In walk-off fashion. Aiden Cavanaugh, Kevin Shepard, Tyon Cephas, and Dominic Dookie. Those are the seniors that are leaving the program. And Larry, you played high school baseball, correct?
A little bit.
What do you remember about your playing days? Because these guys obviously have their own memories, but what is it like to leave a program as a senior?
Well, you're leaving some brothers that you've bled and sweat with for years and years. Most of them grow up in the through farm league and little league and Babe Ruth, and you're all growing up together, and it's kind of like a bittersweet time. It's you're looking forward to new things, but it's the end of an era. It's that things change. So yeah, it's a great day, but it's also you're realizing that things are all kind of winding down for you for your high school days.
Kind of melancholy feeling, even though it's exciting,
yes,
it's also melancholy. So mixed emotions for sure.
Yeah.
And every one of these players do have memories. I know that Edgar Ramos' home run is a big one, but there are many memories you play baseball for that many years,
right?
Larry, and the memories you have to think about them. There's so many. It's
true, and something that one of the big things that I get out of this today, which I really appreciate, is it's obviously they're highlighting the seniors, but they're just as much. This is just about the parents as well, because of the effort that they've put in for their kids through the time that they could hit off a tee, taking them to practice. Sometimes when the kids don't want to go, sometimes the kids want to go, and the parents got to be dragged to the practice. But the parents have they put in the dedication as well, and you could hear it today by the statements from all the kids that they all appreciate that and they acknowledge that how much the parents do for them. So this is their day as well to get a little recognition.
Yeah, it's not easy being a parent. Each year that goes by, it seems to be harder and harder. But when you have gentlemen that are dedicated to a craft like these guys are, it makes very many proud parents out of them.
Sure.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here. Be right back with more on Seniors Day here at Mike Trout Field in Millville, New Jersey. We're just about set for baseball between Millville and ACIT. We'll be back after these words.
Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
At Complete Care, we are patients serving patients. I choose to bring myself and my children to Complete Care because we are a one-stop shop. We use dental, we use medical. I feel as though the quality of care here is great. I love working here. I feel great to work at a place that serves the community. There's a lot of people in need. To me, patients serving patients means we've been in your shoes. We know what great care means to us, and we want to provide that for you.
If you suffer from headaches, you are not alone. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
I was talking to Rob Shannon a couple of days ago.
Just about set for the start of today's game, and we're going to go through the starting lineups. We're going to start with ACIT. Number 10 playing shortstop will be the leadoff batter Logan Ruga. Number 8, Kevin Reyes, will be batting second, and he is the catcher for the Red Hawks. Batting third, playing third base, number 48, Carmine Sausto. Batting cleanup for the Red Hawks, number 36, Wilfredo Lugo, the pitcher. In the fifth spot, number 18, Angelo Gonzalez. He is playing at second base. Batting sixth and playing center field, Josh Whitmer, number 12. Yes, 12. 31, batting seventh, Brady Walk. He's playing in left field. Batting eighth and playing the first base position, number 27, Kaz Yakita. And batting ninth, playing right field for ACIT, is Pat Urmson. As for Millville, when they come up to bat in the bottom of the first, the first three batters will include the shortstop, number 9, Sergio Draws. Wayne Hill, number 21, he is the DH today. He will be batting for CJ Stanek, the third baseman. Batting third and playing first base, number 17, David Rodriguez. And then the rest of the lineup is all the seniors that you just saw introduced. Number 1, catcher, Gavin Shapiro, batting in the cleanup spot. The number 5 hitter is the second baseman, number 2, Nate Robbins. Batting sixth and pitching today, number 6, Edgar Ramos. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 11, Aiden Cavanaugh. Batting eighth, playing center field, number 22, Kevin Shepard. And in the 9th spot, the right fielder, number 3, Tyon Cephas. So there you have the starting lineup for Millville. ACIT getting its warm-up infield practice right now. And hopefully Millville will not let down the fans that are watching on the Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that today, Fred. I think we're going to see some fireworks today.
Yep. As we said, we have a great day for baseball here at Mike Trout Field. Some of the things that are going to be happening will be happening shortly. We're going to take a quick time out, be back here for more baseball activity. Quinn Broadcasting in just a moment.
high school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
We are back live at Mike Trout Field in Millville High School, Millville, New Jersey, where the Thunderbolts will be hosting the Red Hawks of Atlantic County Institute of Technology. These two teams meeting yesterday, and Millville coming away with a 12-3 win. So they'd like to continue their winning ways. They have won a few games in a row, and with today's game, if Millville can win this, they'll be at 500 for the season, which is something that you climb out of a hole when you're down. You lost 4 in a row at one point this season, but you have a chance to get to 500, and then you can work your way up from there, Larry.
Yeah, they started the season 2-5, and then picked up a huge win against Vineland, and it's 3 in a row now. So just one more win and back to even.
Yeah, they were, as you mentioned, 2-5 at one point. They won against Apsigami to make it 3-5. A couple of losses after that to a tough team, Cherokee. And,
Right.
of course, the game that we covered last week at Vineland High School, the walk-off home run game winner by Rackotts. Trying to get his first name real quick because I have the book here from that game. And let's see, Vineland and Millville. Of course, that was Anthony Rackotts who hit the walk-off home run at Vineland. And I know that you can't really look it up because the history's so long, but I can't imagine that these two teams, Vineland and Millville, play back-to-back and have walk-off home runs to decide both games.
It doesn't get any closer than that. And, I would say that the loss that they had in Vineland last week, sometimes a loss can feel like a win, and if that's possible, I think that's what it was last week when Millville took on Vineland. On paper, it looked like Vineland was really rolling, and Millville had lost a couple games in a row, and to battle with them for 10 innings and go toe-to-toe with them like that, I think it gave them a lot of confidence coming into the next day when they played Vineland here, and I think that confidence help push them over the edge to have that walk-off the next day. And, this is the time of the year that you want to be at your best and be confident going into the postseason, hopefully. So things are rolling for Millville right now.
Beautiful day for baseball, and since it is Seniors Day, this is one of the best days that any sports, fall, winter, spring, Senior Day for the program is always a big day. And they've decorated the fields in different spots here. Right around the dugout, they have pictures of the players up on the dugout wall. There you see the home stands with the number 22. The seniors graduating this year, 2022. Some nice balloons there. And, of course, there's the scene at home plate. Throughout the outfield, left field has every number of every senior posted up, and I'm guessing those are like paper cups or something that they are able to shape the numbers. You have number 1, who is Gavin Shapiro. We've really enjoyed watching him play the catcher's position.
Oh, yeah.
He's a guy that's been very much in charge of the area behind the plate, and he often goes out to talk to his pitchers when he feels they need a little confidence boost or just to get things together. So Gavin Shapiro, the catcher, number 1 over there in the left field side. Then you have number 2 right next to the Shapiro. That would be Nate Robbins. He is the second baseman, usually plays in left field, but he's second base today. The number 2 in orange out there on the left field wall. And then right next to him, number 3, that is Tyon Cephas. He's one of these substitutes and pinch runner type deals. He'll be playing in right field today. But Tyon Cephas provides a good amount of speed on the base paths. That's why he's been a very instrumental base runner, substitute runner whenever Millville has needed one.
Which is always important, to have that on your bench when you need it in a certain spot. So that's an important role.
Mm-hmm. Then you have the number 6 in orange out on the left field fence. That is Edgar Ramos. And, of course, he will, again, live in legend land because of his walk-off home run against Vineland in the rematch that Millville won 8-6 here in a back-and-forth game it was.
They might put a statue up for him here.
right where the number 6 is, because that's where the ball went out.
Right.
So Edgar Ramos, number 6 on the Wall of Fame for the day. Then you have number 10. That is Dominic Dookie. He's done a lot of pitching for Millville this year. He's not in the lineup now, but there's a good chance that he'll be in the game somewhere along the line. Number 10 in blue on the left field wall. The next number would be number 11, and that is Aiden Cavanaugh. Again, some of these seniors have not gotten to play too much, and Aiden is another bit of a substitute player, but he's going to be starting in left field, and that's another great thing about Seniors Day. Those seniors who will put in all that time get a chance to start often.
Absolutely. And, like you said, he's putting the same time in practice as the other guys. And, Senior Day, it's a good day to give him an opportunity.
Mm-hmm. And right next to him, another gentleman in the same situation, senior, doesn't get to play much, but he's going to be starting in center field today, number 22, Kevin Shepard. So some nice decorations across the field, in left field, behind the dugout, and in the home bleachers as well. Parents there watching with the number 22 and a few balloons up to celebrate the fact that they are graduating this year. So there you have the seniors, of course, out for the exchange of the batting orders, the lineup cards. So kind of another honor given to the seniors of Millville High School. Fred Melendez along with Larry Shoemate, we're here for today's broadcast, and we want to make mention of the fact that you can catch this broadcast 3 different ways. It's on Channel 22 on the Comcast Cable Network, Quinn Broadcasting Facebook Live, and Quinn Broadcasting YouTube Live. Any one of those 3 avenues will get you in touch with us. And if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you can certainly hit the like button and make a couple comments, subscribe to those situations, because we have plenty of sports for you throughout the year, not just today. There you see the arrangement of the numbers out in the left field position. You're going to see the orange ones a little better than the blue ones, but trust me, number 1 is out there. Number 2 is right next to that. And then we have number 6, number 11, number 10, and 22. 7 seniors graduating the Millville program this year. And we're just about set for the start of today's game as Millville breaks up its opening huddle. The Red Hawks lined up along the third base line. I don't know if are we having the national anthem performed here, because everybody's lining up that way. We don't usually get the national anthem, but I guess we're going to get it now.
Please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Sensational rendition of the national anthem. Who was that singing, Jason? Do we know who that was? Okay. Give credit where credit is due, but that was a very nice job on the national anthem.
Sounded like Carrie Underwood. I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm not sure That's my guess.
It's a good
Is
guess.
she here?
Yeah,
Is she here today?
believe me, we'd know if she was. Starting pitcher on the mound getting ready to go is Edgar Ramos.
Speaking of double.
Yep. He is tossing warm-up tosses to Gavin Shapiro. Millville's infield includes the first baseman, David Rodriguez. Second baseman, Nate Robbins. Playing at shortstop is Sergio Draz. The third baseman is C.J. Stanek. In the outfield, Aiden Cavanaugh in left. Center field is being handled by Kevin Shepard today. And Tyon Cephas is the right fielder. As we mentioned, Gavin Shapiro catching and Edgar Ramos pitching for the Thunderbolts as we start this game. Millville looking to get to 500. They're 6-7 as they start the day.
It seems like record-wise that the teams would be fairly evenly matched. ACIT's they're 5-7, Millville 6-7, but ACIT's 1-6 in the conference, and Millville 6-4 in the conference. So I think Millville's probably played a little better competition up to this point. On the season, ACIT's kind of struggled a little bit at the plate. They're as a team, they're hitting 195.
Wow.
But they're a young team. They only have 4 juniors or seniors on their entire roster, so they're a very young team.
All right, so we're just about set to start today's game. Once again, welcome to our broadcast across the Quinn Broadcasting triumvirate of locations. Channel 22, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live. We're underway. First pitch of the game is called a strike.
That's a good start.
Logan Ruga looking at the one-strike pitch. Sends a pretty good shot to the gap in left center field, but right there to make the play nicely. Good range and good job by Aiden Cavanaugh to get there.
Yeah, he was perfectly positioned out there for that.
So that is the first out of today's game, and the catcher coming up for ACIT is Kevin Reyes. Edgar Ramos just using 2 pitches to get the first out of the game. Hopefully that'll be a trend throughout the game, and he fires another strike. So 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Yeah, Reyes is a freshman this year.
Popped up out of play behind us.
Ramos is finding the zone early. It's a good thing.
Against a team like this, you want to kind of just control the game. Don't want to give them any early leads or anything. So Ramos is coming in and taking command of things so far. Catches the corner for strike 3.
That is an absolutely perfect pitch right there, right on the black. Reyes couldn't have done anything with that pitch right there.
So 2 quick outs for the Red Hawks, and that'll bring up the third hitter in the lineup, Carmine Sausto. He is the third baseman. And again, Ramos getting that first strike in. Next pitch to Sausto. Grounded in the hole, and that's going to go through to left field for a base hit.
Yeah, that was a little unfortunate. He really didn't get a lot of that. He kind of hit that off the end of the bat and just found the hole.
So a 2-out single keeps the inning alive for the Red Hawks and brings up the cleanup batter, Wilfredo Lugo, number 36. He is the starting pitcher for the Red Hawks today. Taking his lead off first base is Sausto, 2 down, top of the first inning. That one sails high and outside. That is the first ball call of the day, and it came on the 4th batter. Not too bad. A 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, throw to first, trying to keep Sausto right where he needs to stay. Throw down to Rodriguez, but not in time. 1-1 the count on the batter. Ramos checks. Southstow now comes to the plate, sends that one high.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Fimiani did his homework on this team and just instructed his pitcher to just, go at him. Don't be cute, just challenge.
Ramos with the 2-1 offering. That one's fouled off right side. So the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to get the third out of the top of the first. Southstow gets his lead off first base. Ramos takes a look over, now comes to the plate. Breaking pitch for a strike.
Just froze him up right there.
Boy, if he controls the curve ball, the breaking ball like that, it's going to be a long day for ACIT at the plate. So a 1 hit in the inning and 1 runner left the board. We go to the bottom of the first inning as you check out that beautiful curve. Of course, that where it lands doesn't matter. It's where it crosses the plate. So if it looked low to you guys at home, trust me, it wasn't. We're heading to the bottom of the first. It's nothing for ACIT. Millville coming up for the first time.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Starting pitcher for ACIT now working his warm-up pitches. That is Wilfredo Lugo. He'll be facing the first 3 batters of the Millville lineup, which includes Sergio Draws, Wayne Hill, and David Rodriguez. Defensive alignment for the Red Hawks. In the outfield, left fielder is Brady Walk. The center fielder is Josh Whitmer. Right field, Pat Urbanson. Across the infield from third to first, at third base is Carmine Southstope. The shortstop is Logan Rupa. Second baseman is Angelo Gonzalez. At first base is Kaz Yakita. The catcher for the Red Hawks is Kevin Reyes. And on the mound, Wilfredo Lugo. So he is the starting pitcher for ACIT.
I got to say, he's got a little bit of oh, man, who am I trying to think of? I lost my train of thought there. Bartolo Colon.
Yeah, that's as soon as you said it, that's how I saw it, too. I got you. Yeah.
I figured the hair. The hair mostly.
Yeah.
The delivery.
9, Sergio Draws.
Shortstop Sergio Draws will lead off the bottom of the first inning for Millville. Thunderbolts getting a good first inning from their starting pitcher. Edgar Ramos getting 2 strikeouts in that first inning.
Yeah, I was looking at numbers, the stats before the game, and I had to look at it twice because I couldn't believe it. Millville as a team is hitting .381 this year, which is just incredible. Most teams are lucky to have 1 or 2 players that can hit .381.
Mm-hmm.
So the offense is there.
Well, we know that Wayne Hill's having a good season at the plate. Guys like David Rodriguez has been hitting well. And since coming up to the varsity level, we've seen Connor Lacey hit a few good shots. So
it's a
good hitting lineup. You're right.
You got 5 players on the team that have gone deep. So I mean, it's just a well-balanced lineup.
1-1 pitch to Draws. He lifts it to right field, ranging under it, making the catch for the first out of the inning is the right fielder Pat Urmson.
Next up at the plate, number 21, Wayne Hill.
Wayne Hill has certainly provided a lot of fireworks for this team as we watch that first out of the inning.
Yeah, he had an amazing game at Vineland, going 5 for 5.
Mm-hmm. Launches it foul down the right field side.
You saw power, you saw speed.
He's a good number 2 hole hitter. He gets on base quite often. Sets up everybody else. 1 strike pitch is called a strike.
That's a tough one.
2 quick strikes on the batter. So Wayne Hill will have to battle his way out. Just tries to put it in play, and there's Ermson once again just cruising under it. He tracks the ball very well. He's made 2 good catches out there.
Yeah, that was kind of a little unfortunate for Wayne there, that the pitch before that they called that a strike, because it kind of put him in the spot that he had to protect that outside corner. Otherwise, he probably would have let that go.
Yep. Tried to poke it to right field, but Ermson makes the play. 2 outs, and that'll bring up the first baseman. Pops it up. It is barely in fair territory. The third baseman ranging under and making the play. That's Carmine Salsto. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Millville batters. We're done with 1, and there's no score.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Top of the second coming up, Millville and ACIT scoreless. Those of you watching on Facebook Live, as we always tell you, please hit the like button. And, of course, make comments about where you're watching the game from. We have people watching from different places across the country, Florida. We've seen some Ohio and Pennsylvania. So we'd like to shout out to you. Just let us know by commenting on Facebook Live. Twin Broadcasting. Glad to have you with us. Fred Melendez along with Larry Shoemate. Special guest announcer for us, right? Can we call it? Is that,
Sure.
is that the title?
I feel special. So
there you go. Yeah, we do enjoy bringing you these games. Fred Melendez, of course, we've had other announcers throughout the way, but we just love what we do here at Quinn Broadcasting when it comes to sports production, football, basketball, baseball. We love bringing these games to you, so hopefully you enjoy watching them, and we'll support the programs as much as you can. First pitch swinging, and that is in the hole. Deep shortstop, the throw across. He got him.
Wow, that's amazing. I didn't think he had any chance to throw him out that deep at short, but one heck of an arm there. Great
Sergio
throw.
draws, and I guess that's why you put one of your best athletes at the shortstop position. There are many times when you have to range into that hole and come across your body to make a throw. That was a great play
It was.
by Sergio.
And he got rid of it quick, which he had to make it a bang-bang play there.
So he gets Angelo Gonzalez. Strike is called on the outside corner to Josh Whitmer.
Looks like the ump's giving him a ball or two off the plate there.
That's drilled to left field, but right in the tracks of the left field. Oh. Okay, it falls in front of the left fielder.
Yeah, I think he might have got fooled a little bit on that one because his first step was back. He might have lost it. I'm not sure.
So it's a one-out single for Whitmer. He launched it high, but it does fall in front of Aiden Cavanaugh. So one-out base runner for the Red Hawks. Again, just finding the strike zone, though, getting that early jump on the batters, Edgar Ramos. Brady Walk, the left fielder, now batting for ACIT. The bunt is up. It's up in the air, and it's caught by the catcher, Ramos. So no advance by the runner at first base.
And that was a good read also by the base runner at first base to not get doubled off there.
Boy, as a first base coach, you are yelling at the top of your lungs to get the guy to come back.
Right. 3 different guys could have caught that ball right there.
Yes. So that is the second out of the inning. Ball 1 on Kaji Akita, the 8th batter in the lineup for the Red Hawks. Whitmer gets his lead off first base, 2 outs in the inning. Catches the corner. And again, the umpire's been consistent, so that's what you want. If he's going to call that pitch just a little off the plate, then so be it.
And if I'm Ramos, I might try to move it off a little more to see how much I can get.
Runner breaking. Droz gets to the ball. Does he have enough time? Yes, he does. 2 stellar plays by the Millville shortstop to prevent any damage in the inning. 1 hit and 1 runner left on base, and some great defense by Millville shortstop Sergio Droz keeps this game scoreless.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
We head to the bottom of the second inning. It's scoreless here at Millville. Mike Trout Field, senior day for the Millville Thunderbolt program for 2022. Pre-game ceremonies introducing all 7 of the seniors and their memories, and it's amazing how they remember just what happened the other day. As long as they've been in the varsity system, they remember what happened a few days ago.
That's the thing, you know. You, like I said, you played high school ball all these years, and your greatest memory is just happened less than a week ago.
Now, it's a great memory. Don't get me wrong. You win on a walk-off home run. That does live with you for a little while. But nonetheless.
But it's who it was against.
Yes, exactly, against the red team. Although I thought they were red and gray, but I guess red is all they remember.
That's all I remember. Yeah.
Like Millville's orange and blue. I'm pretty sure that Vineland's red and gray, but they always forget the gray part. There's a base hit to left field. Leading off the inning, Gavin Shapiro.
Yeah, Millville's been facing some pretty hard throwers, which today they're seeing a velocity that's kind of down from that, so they're just going to have to make a little bit of an adjustment to that. And it looks like they're already starting to do that.
Yeah, Gavin Shapiro did a good job of knowing that was a breaking pitch. He just waited on it perfectly.
He sat back well.
So 1 out base. A leadoff batter. Shapiro on first base. Nate Robbins, second baseman today, usually in left field, but he's at second base. Defensively for the Thunderbolts, looks at strike. Both pitchers really hitting the strike zone pretty well so far.
Could make for a quick day, Fred.
Yeah. Good lead off first base by Shapiro. Robbins awaits the 1-strike pitch. Runner breaking. It's a little roller in front of the mound. Yep. He does just get him, yeah. I thought he was out by a smidgen. So good play defensively to make that play by Lugo, getting it to first base just a half step in front of Robbins.
Number 6, Edgar Ramos.
Yeah, those are tricky plays when they go right in front of the mound like that, and especially with the runner breaking, they weren't going to have any shot at getting Shapiro. Edgar Ramos, the pitcher. That one's way outside. Wild pitch will move the runner up to third base. So Shapiro now at third with 1 out.
Yeah, I think he just might have had a bad grip on that.
1 ball, no strikes. Ramos just wants to get the ball to the outfield, if nothing else.
Well, it looks like the defense is playing back, so if he can get a nice secondary lead at third base, they are ground ball scores as well.
Shapiro off of third base. Strike is called, 2-1. Lugo ready with the next pitch. That one hangs a little bit high. It's 3-1. So Ramos can be a little choosy here with a 3-1 count.
There it is.
Third baseman makes the play. The runner will score. Meanwhile, Ramos is out at first base on the 5-3, but an RBI and the first run of the game.
Yeah, really good base running there. I mean, off at contact. He read the ball well. Not even a play.
So Millville's on the board, leading 1-0. 2 outs, bases are clear. And Aiden Cavanaugh chasing one outside.
Looked like he was ready to swing wherever that ball was going to be. He's ready to get it in.
Cavanaugh, Shepard, and Cephas don't get the bat too often, so they're going to be eager to swing today. 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch sails high and outside.
Yeah, no walks today. Get the ball.
Not from these guys.
We want to get the ball in play.
Want to get your money's worth today if you're a senior in the lineup. Cavanaugh, 1-1 count. Right back to the box. Lugo will trot it halfway to first base. Underhand throw, and that'll end the inning. But Millville does get the first run of the game. 1 hit and nobody left on base. We are through 2 innings of play, and it's Millville 1 and ACIT nothing.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, Millville gives its pitcher something to work with. A 1-0 lead as we start the third inning. Edgar Ramos on the mound for the Thunderbolts today. Once again, if you're watching us either on YouTube Live or on Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting, feel free to comment. Tell us where you're watching from. And we will mention you. We've got Aaliyah Amaro saying, "Go Edgar." So she's with the pitcher. First pitch of the top of the third inning. Lashed right back up the middle. Droz has seen a lot of action over there at shortstop, and he makes another play.
A little room service hop there.
Yeah. Compared to the other plays, that was an easy one.
And, strikeouts are great, but, pitching the contact like this, it keeps your pitch count down, gets you off the field a little quicker, so there's a lot of balls going in play early in these at-bats.
Top of the order now up for ACIT. First pitch bounces in. Logan Ruger, flew out to left field his first time up. Left-handed hitting shortstop for the Redhawks. Fouled off left side. Yep. Ramos, the deepest count he's worked is 2-2.
Ruga leads their team in most offensive categories, so this is their guy.
Again, high school ball, you see the shortstop being their best player 9 times out of 10. That is where he plays. He leads off in the batting order. Tells you a lot about what kind of player he is.
And he's a sophomore, so he's got a lot of room to grow.
He's facing a 2-2 count. Ramos goes high. First 3-ball count of the game for Edgar Ramos.
See, this is what happens, Fred. I just got done talking about, no deep counts, quick at bats.
I know it happens a lot, but I don't believe it. I don't believe in jinxes. We're announcing what's happening. It is funny how it works, though. You're right.
When the announcer says this guy hasn't missed a field goal all year, he's made 39 straight. Doink.
Yep, either a doink or wide, right or left. And a walk is issued. So 1-out walk to the leadoff man, Logan Ruga.
Looks like the umpire wants to, or the third base umpire or coach wants to have a word with the umpire about something. I don't know if he's got.
No, he's going to ask.
Ramos might have something on him.
Right. That's a quick conversation as the umpire now heads back to the plate area. And we mentioned how Shapiro always goes out to talk to his pitcher whenever he feels the need. That's kind of what you want to see a catcher do, take command of the infield.
Absolutely. On defense, your catcher is running the show. He's got everything he's the one player. He's got the whole field in front of him. He's like another coach on the team when you need somebody to go settle your pitcher down. There isn't a more important position on the field than catcher. And I'm not saying that because my son was a catcher either, Fred.
Not at all. I wouldn't have thought that. Ball 1 to Kevin Reyes. He struck out looking his first time up. Catches the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the third, Millville with the only run of the game so far. Ruga getting his lead off first base. And draws the throw. He's back in time.
Looks like we're creeping in at third. I don't know if he's anticipating a bunt.
That one's lashed up the middle, just beyond the stretch of Robbins. Yep. Sometimes you just can't throw it any better than get hit into a spot like that. That was perfectly placed. It's not how hard you hit it, it's
where you hit it.
Yep. So Reyes put it where nobody could get to it. Just beyond Nate Robbins' reach. And ACIT now has runners at first and second. And the good part of the order coming up, the number 3 hitter, Carmine Sausto. Right back to Ramos. He goes to second base, and it's off the glove and into center field. A run will score on the error. It's tough to be mentally thinking the game a little bit, but he had to play at third base. It might have been a little easier.
Yeah, I still think he took the right route though. He had a good throw to second base. That's you're out of the inning there. He kind of threw it just a little bit behind the shortstop, and just didn't work out.
Fielder's choice error on the play ties the game at 1. As coming in to score is Logan Ruga. All the way to third now is Kevin Reyes. Next pitch, down low. Runners at first and third with one out. Game tied now 1-1. Breaking off third base is Kevin Reyes. Strike is called.
Nice pitch. So he's facing a little bit of adversity now. Kind of crept out of nowhere here. Just to, they're not really hitting the ball that hard.
Runner breaks from first. Throw down. That's off the glove. So he's safe. And now coming in to score is Kevin Reyes. So the steal works out to ACIT's favor.
Yeah, that was a good throw. That was a good throw. The ball was there.
Mm-hmm.
Just we couldn't get the tag down.
And now a walk to Lugo. So this inning is turning into a bit of a problem for Millville.
Yeah, we've had a couple defensive mistakes, and you can't let that grow. You gotta bear down on defense and just get it out here.
Pitch is outside and low. Angelo Gonzalez grounded out to the shortstop his first time up on one of two great plays by Sergio Draws in that inning. Two and 0 the count.
You're having a little bit of hard time finding the strike zone now. It's a good time for a mound visit by the coach too. You see your defense kind of getting a little maybe unfocused. Especially when if you make a mistake and you're dwelling on that and you're not thinking about what's in front of you, you're not thinking about the play, and you got to refocus here, and you don't want things to snowball, get out of hand.
Yep. Two plays at second base where went off the glove of the defender, and that has led to a good part of this rally so far. Gonzalez, as we mentioned, grounded out to short his first time up, looks at a strike.
And mentally, sometimes it's hard for the pitcher too when he feels that he should have got out of an inning or should have gotten out, and he didn't. To think about the task at hand, which is getting the ball over the plate.
Throw down to second.
Oh, they
got him.
Yeah,
great play by
great
Shapiro.
Throw. Great throw.
2-4 on the putout, and that's a key out. Watch him just step up. He saw the runner breaking off second base and made an instant play to the bag. Right there, Robbins said, I'll put the tag on, and that'll do it for that runner. So that's a key second out. And maybe that'll change the pace a little bit. Wilfredo Lugo at first base with two outs. Strike is called. Runner breaks on the 3-2 pitch, grounded towards Draws, gloves, throws, makes the play. So that'll end the inning, but it's a good one for ACIT. They get 2 runs, and they get the 1 hit, a couple of errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base. Going to the bottom of the 3rd inning, the Red Hawks lead the Thunderbolts 2-1.
high school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Millville Bats will try to make something happen to avenge what happened with their gloves in that top of the third inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Millville. Kevin Shepard, Tyon Cephas, and Sergio Draws.
Yeah, if you could maybe take a silver lining out of that last inning there, Millville kind of came out a little flat the first couple of innings and maybe took this game for granted a little bit. And maybe with ACIT scoring a couple runs, it'll wake them up a little bit and put a fire under them, get a little offense going here.
Kevin Shepard will have the first crack
Now up to bat, number
here
22,
in the bottom of the third.
Kevin Shepard.
Alfredo Lugo has only allowed 1 hit in the first 2 innings.
That's through 7 batters, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. First pitch is sailing high. One 0 pitch way outside. No harm since nobody's on base for that ball getting away.
I just see Bartolo Colon out there. That's just all I see. I can't see anything else.
Yeah, even facially.
Uh-huh. And just the wind up, the delivery, it's very it's very methodical, and he's got a slow delivery to the plate. It's funny.
And on 4 pitches, a leadoff walk to Kevin Shepard. So let's see if Millville can make it happen.
3, Tyon Cephas.
Right fielder Tyon Cephas. Try to keep the inning going, rolling in a nice way. See what he does with this at bat.
I think this might be his first at bat of the year.
Looks at one outside. Shepard getting his lead off first base, lead off walk. Cephas tries to bunt, but he fouls it straight back. One ball and 1 strike on the batter, Tyon Cephas. Top of the order due up after him. Has the bat out, ready to bunt once again. Fake throw to first base.
Is he drawing the third baseman in to slash it, or is he really going to put this down?
He pulled the bat back. Meanwhile, stolen base for Kevin Shepard.
Well, bunting is not an option now.
No, he's already up to second, so you don't need to bunt.
Well, plus there's 2 strikes.
Yep, that's true.
So, now you got to get the ball in play. If you can get it to the right side, even better.
Wild pitch.
Wild pitch, even better.
That works. So the tying run now at third base. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Cephas. Swings through it. So that is the first out of the inning. First strikeout for Lugo.
Number 9, Sergio Draws.
Again, you got your middle back. You got, other than your third baseman, you got your infield all playing back. So a ground ball other than to third should be a run.
Droz flew out to right field his first time up. If he can repeat that, that should be a sacrifice fly. We'll see if he can do that. Misses the pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lugo comes to the plate with a breaking pitch and
nice
a good job.
Piece of hitting right there. Oh,
goes beyond the center fielder, so run is across.
That should be 3.
And Droz is going to wind up at third base. No throw on the relay. So a gap triple. RBI for Sergio Droz ties the game.
Yeah, he did a really good job of keeping his hands back there on that really slow curveball and taking it to right field. The center fielder did not take the best route to the ball there. Tie game man on third.
Wayne Hill with a chance to break the tie. Ball 1. Hill flew out to right field his first time up.
I know I sound like a broken record, but ACIT really has no interest in cutting off this run at the plate.
Slap to right. Is it in fair territory is the question. It's foul. That was trouble, but it goes foul. And with Hill's speed, we might have had back-to-back triples had that been fair.
Swap spots.
Instead, the count is 1-1. 1 out. Tying run already across for Millville. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, he wants that one back.
Lugo now ahead in the count 1-2.
He's not going to get a fastball past him, so he's just feel like a curveball. And there it is.
Chopper to third. They're going to concede the run. Hill will be out at first base, but he'll have an RBI put out, and Millville regains a 3-2 lead. So Wayne Hill put the ball in play, and the run crosses as Sergio Droz scores the lead run.
Yeah, and Millville took what they gave him there. I mean, they were conceding the run from the beginning, and ground ball run.
Left-handed hitting David Rodriguez stepping in. He flew out to the third baseman. This time he gets a good piece of the ball and zips it into left field for a hit.
He smoked that.
Next up for the Bolts, number 1, Gavin Shapiro.
So David Rodriguez lacing a single to left field keeps the inning alive, and Gavin Shapiro now batting. Singled his first time up and came around to score the game's first run in the second inning. Up through the middle, but the shortstop is there, takes the easy route, and the 6-4 will end the inning. But Millville comes back with the 2 runs on 2 hits. They leave 1, and we are done with 3 innings. Millville leads 3-2.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
For them to have only
4th inning coming around here at Mike Trout Field in Millville, New Jersey. Starting pitcher warming up, that is, of course, Edgar Ramos. Had a tough situation in that third inning when ACT took advantage of a couple errors, a leadoff walk.
Yeah, I got to say that
it was a one-out walk, Fred. Okay, go ahead.
For ACIT to only have 4 juniors and seniors on their team and have a 5-7 record, they're battling with Millville today. That's an impressive feat. They're a very, very young team, and they're hanging in there.
Well, they lost 12-3 yesterday, so they are being much more competitive so far today through the third inning, trailing by just a run, 3-2. 6, 7, and 8 batters coming up for the Redhawks. Josh Whitmore, the center fielder, had a hit his first time up, 1 for 1 so far. Now he drills one shallow field, and a nice play by Draws. He just continues to make plays out there.
He's everywhere.
Sergio making the play.
And good communication with the left fielder, so we didn't have an accident out there.
1 out, that'll bring up Brady Walk. Looks at ball 1. Brady tried to bunt his first time up to try to move Whitmer up to second, but he popped the ball up and the catch was made by Ramos. One ball and 1 strike on the batter. Those of you watching on Facebook Live, feel free to hit the like button if you enjoy the game and make comments as to where you're watching from. We'll be glad to mention you and your location. You can just say the state if you're out of New Jersey. That's fine. Ramos comes to the plate and gets a strikeout.
A lot of people might say with a 1-2 count, like it's an automatic, like off-speed curveball count. But you saw from the previous pitch that he really couldn't handle the fastball, so why throw him anything else?
That's what he got him to look at right there.
And it was perfectly on the outside black, too.
So 2 outs in the inning, and that'll bring up Kaz Yakita. He ended the top of the second on a fine play by Draws. Sergio made 2 good plays in that second inning. Past the pitcher. Robbins gets it and throws it a little beyond Rodriguez's reach. So that'll be an error.
Yeah, just he had time. It happens.
Yeah, it got past Ramos, and that made Robbins kind of come up, try to make the play. And he had time to do it, but he threw it a little bit wide. And the inning remains alive for the number 9 hitter, Pat Urmson. Strike is called.
Generous.
The 0-1 offering. Ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike.
And Ramos had the right idea. He tried to go back to the same spot again. You might as well. If they're giving you that pitch, live there.
Runner breaks, swing and a miss. The throw by Shapiro is high.
That looked a little bit like batter's interference to me. He kind of impeded the throw.
So Yakita gets the steal. In scoring position, a 1-2 count on the batter. He pokes it into right field, just beyond the reach of Rodriguez. Coming around third base, do they have a play? Throw the plate's going to be offline, and the game is retied. Just a perfect job by Urmson to put it just beyond the reach of Rodriguez, and it's an RBI single that ties the game.
Really an unfortunate chain of events there. for Millville. And they were a ground ball away from getting out of the inning unscathed. So this is where Ramos just has to, and that was a bleeding ball over the first baseman's head. Mentally, this is where you got to, it's hard. You got to bear down as the pitcher and just go get it.
Oh, he does it on that pitch, gets a strike called. Ramos trying to get the third out on this batter. Top of the order, Logan Ruga fouls it off. Now it's 2 strikes on the batter, so he'll look to get that third strike or some kind of play in the infield or outfield, as long as Millville catches it or makes the play. That one sails high and outside. We're all tied up at 3 as we are in the top of the 4th inning. Runner again breaking, and good piece of hitting in the hole. Going all the way around to third base will be Pat Urmson. A little hit and run and perfectly executed by the batter. He put it where nobody was playing, and it's an easy single for Logan Ruga.
Yeah, the second baseman, if it wasn't for the hit and run, would have been in perfect position for that ball, but nicely executed hit and run.
So runners at the corners now for the Red Hawks. All 2-out rally and a fielding error set it all up. They had a chance to go 1-2-3 in this inning, but as a result of the error, 1 run across, and now runners at first and third. First strike called on Kevin Reyes.
And they really haven't hit a ball hard this inning. They're hitting them where they're not on the balls that are getting through.
Saw it right there. He put it right in the open spot along the second base area. 2 quick strikes on Kevin Reyes. Struck out looking and singled. He's also scored a run, so he's 1 for 2. Sails outside, runner goes, another great throw and tag. So
Very
Robbins
nice.
gets the tag, and that'll do it. So Shapiro, they tell me it's Shapiro. Let's start saying Shapiro, Fred. Watch him just step up. He saw the runner break as soon as you see it. He sees the runner going here, pitches outside, which might actually help him to stand up and make the play.
And that was also a really nice pick by the second baseman there to get that tag down.
Nate Robbins doing a great job of catching the ball and getting the tag right where it had to be. So Millville avoids any further trouble here in the 4th inning. A run scores, the key error, and then 2 hits, 1 runner left on base. We head to the bottom of the 4th. We're all tied at 3-3.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Well, another one of those baseball axioms. The guy who makes the last out defensively seems to always lead off the next half inning.
Mm-hmm.
Nate Robbins doing a great job of handling the throw from Shapiro. Got the tag down for the third out, and now Nate will lead off the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Nate Robbins, Edgar Ramos, and Aiden Cavanaugh.
He's made 3 good throws down to second base so far, so that might make ACIT think twice about running on him again, especially in the first and third situations.
Robbins grounded back to the pitcher his first time up. Ooh, gets hit by the pitch. That never feels good, Larry. I don't care where you get hit.
Now up to bat, number 6.
Just try not to rub it.
Edgar Ramos.
Yep, trying to work it out right now. You see at first base, taking a look at it.
Now you might. I don't know if he was asking for a runner.
Robbins will stay in the game, and that'll bring up Edgar Ramos. Looks to bunt. Runner breaks on the first pitch. Late throw to second base, and he's not going to get him.
Yeah, I think that was a straight steal all the way. I think he was trying to just like block the eye line of the catcher by showing bunt there.
So Robbins places himself in scoring position at second base as he takes his lead. 1 strike to Ramos, foul down the left field line. And 2 quick strikes on Edgar Ramos.
You can't have a 381 batting average as a team if you're not good at making adjustments as the game goes along. And I think that they're coming around the order again here. They're going to be on this pitcher a little bit better.
Really good lead by Robbins off of second. He runs, and the pitch bounces in, so he'll get third base. He was running on the pitch, so I'm going to score the stolen base.
I agree.
Regardless,
Sure.
he was running. 1-2 the count on Edgar Ramos. Catches the corner. Well, again, he's been calling it on that spot every time. So
he has. So
number 11, Aiden Cavanaugh.
Cavanaugh grounded back to the pitcher. There you see the pitch looked a little outside, but he's been calling that pitch all game. So can't say much about it.
Right, and he's doing it both ways.
Yes, and this time it sails wide. No advance from third base as Robbins will stay right where he is.
He's throwing a lot of pitches in that same spot in the dirt away. At third base, if you can recognize that ball that's going to be down and away and in the dirt, you can kind of really be aggressive with your secondary lead there. And
that's what he's doing.
Be more capable of scoring.
Shot to first, the throw to the plate, and they do get him. Nice defensive play. That was a shot to the first baseman. Makes a good play. Kaz Yakita, and he came right home. No decision. He just came right home, and that's what made the play possible by the catcher. Watch how hard this ball is hit right here. Good swing the opposite way. But Yakita just came up firing to home plate. He had his mind set, and that's what you like to see. Those guys that think about where they're going to go with the ball if it comes to them. And that made a nice play at the plate.
Yeah, it was a good defensive play all the way around, and it looks like they just got him.
So Robbins is erased at the plate. There's 2 outs. Ball is hit to deep left field.
Just hooked foul.
And it hooked foul. It was well hit, but it kept hooking. That had trouble written all over it. It just didn't stay within the lines. Kevin Shepard walked his first time up, stole a base, went to third on a wild pitch, and then came home on Wayne Hill's RBI groundout. Here's that play at the plate once again. Catcher doing a good job of making sure to make the catch and gets the tag in there. Robbins tried to slide around them, but he didn't quite get there.
And that was a good slide as well, and the catcher, put it the only place that he could to get the tag in.
Lugo's next pitch is high outside. 1 ball and 1 strike on Shepard. Swing and a miss. Looked like an off-speed pitch. 1-2 the count. Lugo trying to keep his team tied at 3. Breaking pitch. Good job of
get through.
teeing
There
off
you go.
there. Good at bat. Now running to third. The throw to third, and it is in time. Some great relay defense by ACIT, and they get 2 outs on the bases because of it. So Millville comes up empty in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. We head to the top of the 5th. ACIT is really giving Millville some fits. Some great defense in this inning. We'll watch the nice stroke by the batter. He really waited on it nicely. Got it to the outfield, which is what he wanted to do. But a good relay by the right fielder. And the throw to the plate, or third base rather. Third base, he got him. So that'll do it for the inning. We are through 4 innings of play, and it's still 3.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Edgar Ramos getting set to pitch the 5th inning. 3-3 the score, Millville and ACIT. Some very good defense by ACIT in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, 2 fantastic plays by their defense to cut down Millville's base runners there. And, one thing that you just don't want to do is you don't want to make that last out at third base. But it took a perfect throw to get them.
So we head to the top of the 5th. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up for ACIT. Kevin Reyes, 1 for 2, has also scored a run. Singled his last time up. Ramos' next pitch, a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sales inside, 2-1 the count.
One thing that's unfortunate, other than obviously, the runs that were given up by the defensive mistakes, is it's kind of pumping up the pitch count.
3-1 the count on the leadoff batter, Reyes.
Ooh. Oh.
Leadoff walk.
I'd like to see the replay on that.
So Reyes is at first base with the leadoff walk, and Carmine Sausto has singled and reached base on a fielder's choice. Ball gets away from Shapiro. Throw down to second.
Still almost got him.
Close play, but the runner is safe.
That just pass ball just went through Shapiro there. Shapiro,
yep. I was corrected earlier. I've been saying Shapiro all season, but it's Shapiro. Here's the pitch. He just simply let it go by him. It was a little outside, but very catchable. Good effort to almost get him, but nonetheless, the runner's now in scoring position. Nobody out.
And still almost got the runner at second base, so I think that's going to give them the clue they might not want to be running anymore today.
There's that pitch on the outside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Sausto. 2-2 the count. Grounded to third, bobbled, and can't pick it up.
Yeah, he kind of once he had the first bobble of it there, he went for it with his glove, which is what you don't want to do. You want to, when you knock a ball down like that, you want to pick it up barehanded. And he had plenty of time. I think he had more time than he thought that he had to finish that play off there.
Millville's gloves are failing them. We saw some great plays early, but in the last few innings, that is the fourth error in the last 3 innings. This one's caught by Cephas.
Got to get it in.
Yeah. That's the first out of the inning. Runners will hold at first and second base for the Redhawks.
Nice catch by Cephas there and right.
Kevin Reyes at second and Salsto at first. Now with 1 out. Angelo Gonzalez stepping in. He's grounded out twice to the shortstop, Sergio Draws. Foul ball, left side. So 1 strike on the batter, Angelo Gonzalez. 2 on, 1 out for the Redhawks. Top of the 5th inning of a tie game. Looks at strike 2. So Ramos doing what he wants to do, get ahead in the count. Tried a breaking pitch to the outside, but misses. 1-2.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to see Shapiro set a little bit more up outside. I think he's going to get a little bit more consideration for that.
Runner breaking from second. He'll take third on the strikeout.
The umpire is going to be maybe a little even more forgiving than he is if he's set up out there.
So moving up to third base is Kevin Reyes. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Josh Whitmer, the batter. Fouls it straight back. Whitmer singled and flew out to Draws in shallow left field.
And you notice they're not even thinking about trying the first and third steal here. I think they've learned their lesson with that. Maybe not.
Well, now he's going to try to get himself on the rundown is what he thought about first, but he'll go back to first now.
A new strategy.
Yeah, he tried to lure Shapiro into a bit of a rundown situation, but he did not bite. Runner at third base, Kevin Reyes, represents the lead run if he can get home.
If that play happens again, somebody's going to have to rotate into the plate here.
And that's right. Now the throw home. It's off the line, and that's going to work out for ACIT. A double steal, as it turns out, on the errant throw.
So did I jinx it again, Fred?
No, no jinxing. Larry, forget the jinx stuff. But, yeah, I mean, basically that's what they were trying to do, get in a rundown situation. And this time he didn't stop. Salsto kept going, so he forced the throw, and the throw back in was offline. So execution of base running there by ACIT.
Yeah, and I probably go ahead and throw it straight through to second base. It's worked every time up till then. You know, I don't know if I would cut the ball off there.
Well, Shapiro tried to get that third out at second base. Nothing wrong with doing that, but Good job of realizing that that's when Reyes could break for home, and he got to cross the plate safely. Intentional walk now to Whitmer. Set up a force play at the 3 bases. So ACIT has gained the 4-3 lead here in this inning and still alive, trying to get some more if they can. Brady walk. Tried to bunt his first time up, but popped it up and struck out looking, so he's 0 for 2. Runners get their lead. Walk. Half swing at that. I don't think he wanted to swing, but it went. Swings through that one. 2 strikes on the batter. Carmine Sausto at second base. At first base with the intentional walk, Josh Whitmer. 2 outs, run across. Runner breaks from second to third, and a bad throw down the line. That's going to allow. Oh, he stayed.
3 outs.
Oh, he struck him out. Okay. Did not see that because of all the excitement, but yes,
the mayhem.
The strikeout erases it all. No stolen base, no bad throw.
It's like it never happened, Fred.
It's like it never happened. Even though the replay will show us to be wrong about that.
Kill the replay right there, Fred. It never happened.
Yeah, he did strike out, so that does end the inning. All right, so as it is, 1 run across the bags and 2 men left on base. So as we head to the bottom of the 5th, ACIT with its second lead of the game. It's now 4-3.
At Complete Care, we are patients serving patients. I choose to bring myself and my children to Complete Care because we are a one-stop shop. We use dental, we use medical. I feel as though the quality of care here is great. I love working here. I feel great to work at a place that serves the community. There's a lot of people in need. To me, patients serving patients means we've been in your shoes. We know what great care means to us, and we want to provide that for you.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
What a difference a day makes. Yesterday, Millville winning in cruise control style. These 2 teams meeting yesterday. It was a 12-3 win for Millville, but a different story so far through the bottom of the 5th inning here. ACIT leading 4-3, taking advantage of some errors by Millville. They've made 4 errors in the last 3 innings that have not helped. Bunted. It's going to be a tough play, and a juggle will cost it for sure. So Tyon Cephas, we talked about the speed that he possesses. They use it on the bunt play.
Yeah, well done there. I think he kind of caught him by surprise. He squared late, which is what you want to do when you're bunting for a hit, and the catcher just couldn't get a handle on it.
So a bunt single to lead off the inning. Top of the order up now. Sergio Draws. He tripled his last time up to knock in a run and then scored on the ground out by Wayne Hill. Runner breaking. Late throw. He's not going to get him. And now goes into center field, and that'll allow Cephas to wind up at third.
Look up again. That was a good job reading that play by Cephas. He saw the ball, saw the play develop and the ball go in the outfield, and he didn't need to pick up a third base coach there. He saw the play right there, took the bag. Good base running.
He's recuperating now. He's got that little that hurt. Even though I got the third, that kind of hurt a little bit.
Good job.
Good base running indeed. He heads up to see that the ball got away from the shortstop, and he was able to move up further. So the bunt single and steal, and now the error puts the tying run at third base with nobody out.
Now ACIT is playing infield. Looks like halfway.
2-1 the count. Coming down the line a little bit. That slapped to right center field, and that's going to find some territory all the way back to the fence. Draws may have his second triple of the game. Here's the throw to third. Not in time.
Nice.
Back-to-back triples by Dross in his 2 at-bats, and he now ties the game with an RBI triple basically to the same spot he did the first time.
Yeah.
That right center field gap.
Yeah, there's the speed. He turned it on, and he cut the corner really nice at second base there.
Number 21, Wayne Hill.
Great base running. Great hitting.
Great hitting as well. He just took it the other way again, a breaking pitch.
And he's thinking 3 out of the box there, which is what you want.
Now you get a good view of the fact that it's going to be all the way back to the fence. So you just run as hard as you can, and he's got his second triple of the day because of that. Tyon Cephas, who did his own good base running with the bunt single, the stolen base, he scores the tying run. It's 4-4 here in the bottom of the 5th, and nobody out for Millville. Great part of the lineup coming up here is Wayne Hill. Tough day for him, 0 for 2, but he does have an RBI.
It's unfortunate, he's getting a lot of these balls that are just off the plate there. They're being called strikes, but they're being called there for everybody. So just have to adjust to that.
Count is 2-1 on Hill. Still nobody out for Millville. A chance to take the lead. See if Hill can put the ball in play. That's going to be behind him. Oh, it did hit him. Okay, wasn't sure it hit him, but umpire says it did, so he's going to be on base. Hit by the pitch.
Now up for the Bolts, number 17.
I think Wayne would have rather have hit there than get the hit by pitch, Fred.
Any batter will tell you, I want to swing the bat.
Especially when you're hot.
You don't want to be hit, like you said, and have the bat taken out of your hands. So a mound meeting by ACIT as Millville is threatening to regain the lead. Runners at the corners and nobody out. A run across. The bunt single leading off the inning by Tyon Cephas. Stole second base and got the third on an errant throw. Then Sergio Drasz drilled his second straight triple to that right center field gap, all the way back to the fence to knock in the tying run. And now a hit by pitch. Wayne Hill has runners at the corners. And again, a good part of the lineup coming up. David Rodriguez, another good hitting first baseman.
Number 17, Big David Rodriguez.
So far, Rodriguez singled and popped up to the third baseman. Lugo being very deliberate with his first pitch. Bouncing in.
That's a great jump. He has no idea where the ball's at.
The catcher doesn't even know where the ball is, and that's going to allow Hill to go to third.
Excellent base running right there by Hill. He picked up quick that the catcher had no idea where the ball was. Nobody was helping him. Nobody was, letting him know where the ball was. And that's a helpless feeling when you're behind the plate and you're looking every which way. You have no idea where the ball is. Really heads up by Hill there.
Yep, he gets the third on that play. Millville regains the lead on the wild pitch, 5-4. Chance for some more damage here. Still nobody out.
Still no outs.
2-0 on Rodriguez. Oh, he wanted that pitch. Hit it hard but foul.
That was the lefty sweet spot right there.
Runner at third base is Wayne Hill. He'd like to complete the circuit around the bases. He's 3/4 of the way around. 2 balls and 1 strike on David Rodriguez. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Millville 2 runs across, taking a 5-4 lead. Great breaking pitch. 2-2 the count.
Catcher setting up outside here.
The pitch
And
came
throws it
inside.
It's not always where you want it, Fred.
No.
It don't always go where you want it.
The only good thing about that was foul, because that was trouble. Rodriguez did his part and hit the ball hard. Count stays at 2-2. Pitch sails high, and it's a full count. Lugo ready with the payoff pitch. Slap to second, takes a nice high hop.
Got the run in.
Got the run in, that's the important thing. So Rodriguez is out 4-3, but he gets an RBI, and Millville now has a 2-run lead, 6-4.
Little cushion there. And he hit the ball hard, just hit it right at somebody. You know, that's all you can ask. Did his job.
So Hill's across the plate, Millville with 3 runs in the inning. Shapiro looks at one outside.
He's had a good game behind the plate today.
He's done a good job of taking charge defensively, getting the ball where it had to be. Oh, he got hit. So he'll be aboard. Second hit batter in this inning.
And I think that's it.
Yep. ACIT coach coming out. Second appearance, I think, in this inning, so that means that we'll have a pitching change. It looks like he's calling in the left fielder.
He did a good job against Millville, like up and down the lineup for most of the day. There's a couple defensive miscues. Good job.
So we have a pitching change for ACIT. Millville has gained a 6-4 lead, and we'll be back in just a moment.
If you suffer from headaches, you are not alone. For over 35 years, doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
New pitcher in the game is Brady Walk. He comes in from the left field position, taking over for starter Wilfredo Lugo. Okay, I'm a little confused because they brought in the left fielder. He's not number 31, though. 18 is Angelo Gonzalez. Why would you go on the left fielder to the mound?
What was that?
My eyes must be deceiving me. I thought he called the left fielder in the pitch, but that's not the left fielder on the mound. That's Angelo Gonzalez.
Now up the
A freshman.
Number 2, Nate the Great Robbins.
So Gonzalez takes over for Lugo on the mound. Millville with a 3 spot so far in this 5th inning. Robbins shows bunt, pulls it back, and running on the pitch was the pinch runner.
other than impeding the catcher's vision with those fake bunts there, you're also keeping them honest that they can't jump out in front of the plate too far when the pitch is on the way.
Two-0 count on Robbins. Takes a strike. Right up the middle in a good spot. That's going to go through, and quickly coming across the plate with the 7th Millville run. So Robbins gets an RBI single, and it's now 7-4.
Now up for the Bolts, number 6, Edgar Ramos.
I'd like to tell you who number 13 is, but I don't have a 13. Larry might have a 13 for Millville. Foster? Okay. Kalon Foster. Yeah. Okay, he's the basketball player. So he
was 25.
Meanwhile, Robin steals the bases. Fred gets choked up.
As Fred needs the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah. No, well, it's just a little tickle, a little gnat or something. But Robin steps up and steals second base. Center field pretty well hit, but now coming back in and making the catch. Tagging at second base. The throw is not going to be in time. Robbins somehow made it to third.
We are not shy to try to get that guy to third base with 2 outs today.
Now up for the Bolts, number 11, Aiden Cavanaugh.
That was a pretty shallow fly ball, too. I'm kind of surprised that he went.
Center fielder, first of all, backed up. Then he came in, so he had some forward momentum to go.
Right.
And Robbins didn't exactly take off quickly. But he got to third. That's the only thing that matters.
So now you're in a spot that a pass ball can be a run as well.
2 outs for Millville, a runner at third. Swing and a miss.
Let's get this young man a hit.
He got it right in the gap, and that one's going back to the fence.
That could be 3.
They just tracked the ball down now. He's going, and he will get there.
Look at that. Beautiful. I was going to say, let's get this young man a hit today.
Aiden Cavanaugh triples to the same spot where 2 other triples have happened.
What do you do his last at bat?
Now up for the Bolts, number 22, Kevin
That was when
Shepard.
they got the out at home plate, the first base.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get this young man a hit on senior day.
Shepard looks at one high and outside.
And this is where good hitting teams adjust. I mean, the pitching's not the velocity is not what they've seen for most of the year this year. And sometimes hitting slower pitching can be harder than hitting fast pitching. So as good hitters do, as good hitting teams do, they made their adjustments. And they're not just hitting the ball, they're hitting the ball hard.
Next pitch on the way. Breaking pitch does not catch the strike zone. Millville is batted around as Shepard is the 9th hitter in the inning. Leading off of third base, Cavanaugh. Outside. Next pitch on the way, right low. So a walk by Kevin Shepard. He's walked twice.
Now up for the Bolts, number 3.
He did get a single his last time up, so he does have a hit today. He's 1 for 1 officially with 2 walks. 10th batter of the inning. Cephas led it all off with a bunt single.
Yeah, with 2 outs here, no bunts right now. It's time to swing away.
Thunderbolts have runners at the corners, of course. Yeah, he pulled the bat back.
Right.
The runner will take off and steal second base.
I didn't say no fake. I didn't say no fake bunts. I just said no bunts.
No bunts, yeah. Looks at one up high. Cephas 1 for 2 on the day. That bunt single, stolen base, and he came in to score after that. The first of 5 Millville runs in the inning. Missing outside.
Could he be attempting the all rare 2-out suicide squeeze? He's in. Wow.
Two bunt singles in one inning by the same player.
I'm speechless.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
you
speechless.
called it.
Well, the catcher really, he's got 2 outs. I mean, he comes up with a ball right here. He's got to go to first base. That's the play. You know, I don't know if you didn't realize how many outs were in the inning, or you know, he's watching the guy barrel down from third base and thought he could get him, but the play was at first, and they would have been out of the inning there.
So Aiden Cavanaugh comes in to score the run. It's 9-4 Millville. And you almost have to believe that Cephas will be trying to steal a base here. Well, with first and third, the temptation will be there.
He looks runnerish.
There he goes. He is running. Ball gets away from the catcher, so that'll be a steal. Second one of the inning, as well as the second bunt single of the inning for Tyon Cephas. So 2 men in scoring position for Millville. 2 outs. Pitch is high. Kevin Shepard at third, and at second, Tyon Cephas.
And Millville can all but put it away here with a little base hit.
Called the ball. Sergio draws pretty good day. 2 triples, 2 RBI triples, has scored twice, and has made some defensive gems on the infield as well early on in this game. Takes the walk. So the 5th inning continues.
Well, the pitcher's looking into the dugout. It's not a good sign. And when he sees who's coming to the plate, that's not a good sign.
No. Wayne Hill approaching the batter's box. 0 for 2 officially, was hit by a pitch his last time up. Committed some good base running when he got to third base. Third base from first on a wild pitch.
Yeah, you know he really wants to hit here. He's still got to let the pitcher come to you. You don't want to be too anxious and just chase because, you know, just because you're anxious to hit. the pitcher struggling. You got to make him work for it. You got to make him earn it.
One ball, one strike on Wayne Hill.
He may have had a take until the pitcher got one over there, because that was one.
Lofted to left field. That's going to find some room. Yes, it is. 1 run, 2 runs across, and scooting into second base is Wayne Hill. So he delivers the blow that gets 2 more runs across. Shepard and Cephas both score.
He just did the job.
Now, he was running the whole way, so I'm going to give him a double.
Absolutely, it's a double.
All right. 2-run double.
Now up for the Bolts, number 17, Big David Rodriguez.
Rodriguez 1 for 3 on the day.
You know, I know I touched on this at the game in Vineland before, but, you know, him to come into this season, lost 75 pounds. He's got, you know, he wants to play at the next level. That's something that college coaches are really going to pay attention to, because the discipline that it takes to do that, the character, you know, it's not just about stats. It's you know, you want players at the next level that have that kind of dedication on your team.
That's it.
So, you know, kudos to him for having a goal and doing everything he can to reach that goal.
That is smacked but foul. Well, he gets some good cuts and some hard shots.
He's got a stance that I can't put my finger on it that reminds me of somebody. I'm thinking somebody from the Atlanta Braves. Not a current player, but hey.
Launches it to right. That's going to drop in. 1 run scores, and here comes the second one. Hill speeding on home. A 2-run single by David Rodriguez. And the inning remains alive as Millville has put some runs on the board. Good job of hitting by Rodriguez there. Just poked it into the right field. Gets 2 RBIs on that single.
Yeah, and, you know, it's a game that's been tight pretty much the whole day, back and forth. And Millville's 1 ball to the fence away from ending this game with a mercy.
Yep, 10 runs in this inning. They have erupted. 11, 12, 13 batters. There's 2 outs, and now we have another pitching change for ACIT. So while he warms up, we'll take a quick break and be back with more in just a moment.
I'm Bart Feldman, and this is TNF Camera. We are a full-line photographic studio and camera store. We invite you to come in and take a look at the products and services that we provide, from youth sports, high school sports, school pictures, and a wealth of photographic equipment. The advantages of coming to a store is you have the ability to talk to people and see exactly what you want to purchase beforehand. It's TNF Camera, 1362 South Delsey Drive here in Vineland.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
A 10-run bottom of the 5th so far for Millville. They still have an out to play with. David Rodriguez, after his 2-run single, is standing at first base. We'll see if they pinch run for him or not. He's going to stay in the game. So he'll be the runner at first base.
And as we were talking about him, you know, before with, you know, what he's gone through, you know, one of the things that he wanted to improve was his speed. and the fact that they're leaving him in the game, and we hopefully we get to see where that speed is right now. Somebody can hit a ball to the gap.
Gavin Shapiro stepping in, was hit by a pitch in this inning, scored a run. He's also singled and hit into a fielder's choice, so he's 1 for 2. And now pitch gets away from the catcher, so Rodriguez will move up to second. Now, if he scores in this inning, that'll be it. Mercy rule will be in effect.
That escalated quickly, Fred.
It sure did. Anytime you get 10 runs in one inning. Yeah. 10 runs in one inning so far, and the inning's still alive. Breaking pitch missing.
Another pass ball would not be a terrible thing either here.
The new pitcher is Pat Urmson, number 25. You can tell he's trying to spin that ball up in some kind of breaking ball type of movement, but he's missing with it. That's down the middle.
I think anything but a 3-0 count right there, the game might be over right now. I was right down there.
And Shapiro will draw the walk. So he trots up to first base, and they're going to bring in the pinch runner once again. Galan Foster will be running for the catcher. Stepping into the plate.
Number 2, Nate the Great Robbins.
That guy.
What he said.
Yeah, what he said. Exactly. Robbins looks at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 officially. Was hit by a pitch, single, scored a run in this inning. Pitch is low. 2-0 the count. There you see the base runners. One of them anyway. That's David Rodriguez standing at second base. If he comes around to score, we are done with this game.
Pitcher getting a little frustrated there.
3-0 the count on the batter.
Walked on 4.
So that'll load the bases.
Now up to bat for the Bolts.
So again, if you're Millville, he's pitcher's frustrated. He's not finding the plate. You got to make him work. You got to at least make him throw. You got to make him throw strikes.
Yep. Gets that one.
Now you're ready.
Ramos has an RBI ground out, struck out, and flied out to center, so he's 0 for 3. But he's got a chance to end the game right here if he can get a base hit or reach base somehow. 1-1 count. That's the only runner that matters right now. David Rodriguez standing at third would be the winning run if they can get him across. 1-2 the count on Ramos.
Can Robbins get the game-winning RBI on senior day?
Well, we're going to go to the 6th inning. Strikeout there, but Millville has a very productive inning. They scored 10 runs. Let's see if we can count the hits up. 1, the leadoff bunt, of course, got it going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits. So 10 runs on 6 hits. Bases left loaded. We're going to the top of the 6th inning, and Millville enjoys a 13-4 lead.
More than a century ago, General Tire was born, right here in America. Since then, we've made a name for ourselves by making tires you can depend on. Tires built to handle any road this country can throw at them, and relied on by every kind of driver. So you know that no matter where life takes you, with General Tire, anywhere is possible.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Millville leading 13-4 as we get set for the 6th inning. And the Thunderbolts will go with a different pitcher. Nate Robbins now takes over the mound, moving in from the second base spot. So 5 innings of work for the starting pitcher, Edgar Ramos. Let's just switch positions, as now Ramos is at second base.
Solid pitching performance today.
Mm-hmm. Got it done early, had some troubles with some defense behind him. Millville committing 4 errors that pretty much led to those 4 runs by ACIT. Otherwise, he got the job done. Now Nate Robbins will try to close out the 6th inning.
And hats off to ACIT for taking advantage of the mistakes that Millville made when they made them. So, hopefully Millville learns a lesson that, no matter who you're playing, when you don't play clean, fundamental baseball, there's repercussions. It's always something to learn.
Technically, the ACIT team did lead twice in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Millville just put things together, especially in that 5th inning.
Right.
Anytime you get 10 runs, you're doing something right. So the Thunderbolts getting those 10 runs in the bottom of the 5th, thereby leading 13-4. Pitch is high. 3 balls and 1 strike on the leadoff batter. Kaz Yukita fouling that one off, so the count is now full.
That was right at you, Fred. I was going to save you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, man, but that fence does a pretty good job all on its own. My daughter said the same thing, actually.
You know the fence is there, and I know the fence is there. When the ball's coming at your face, you tend to forget that.
That's a good point. Good point. Strikeout, meanwhile, Yukita strikes out. So Nate Robbins getting the first out of the inning. And the number 9 hitter coming up next. Here's that pitch right down there. And Yukita could not come up with it. And that'll bring up Pat Urmson. Swings and misses at the first offering. Has an RBI single in 2 trips.
A little tardy on that swing there.
Well, what you like is that Robbins is coming in and just firing smoke right now, just to get it done.
Why throw anything else?
Yep, he's got 2 quick strikes. Yep. Sails that one outside.
That always fascinated me when I saw, you'd see a hitter that can't catch up to a fastball.
Grounded to third, nice pick. Throw is offline. So Pat Urmson really charging up the baseline, trying to make that happen, and he does reach base.
Yeah, when you see a pitcher that's just completely dominating a hitter with his fastball and then speeds up the hitter's bat by throwing an off-speed pitch with 2 strikes, it's not written in stone that you have to go to off-speed when you go 0-2 or 1-2. If they can't handle what you're throwing or where you're throwing it, don't change.
So 1 out base runner for ACIT. Top of the order up now, Logan Ruga fouls off the first offering.
Got a little wind blowing now.
We'll mention that they have a pinch runner in now. Andrew Julia, number 33, is at first base. Pitch inside, and Ruga did not offer it. That did a good job of pulling the bat back. 1-1 to count. Now 2-1. Ruga 1 for 2 officially. Grounds it to second. The flip
And
to
there
second.
it is.
1 and a double play. 4-6-3 on the double play, and Millville gets out of the inning without any damage done. We'll take a look at it as the man who replaced Robbins at second base, Ramos, gets the easy
Perfectly
chop.
executed.
Yep. Good flip to second.
Nice feed. Nice throw.
Droz finished it. Yep.
Textbook.
So we're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning after a fine double play by Millville. They lead 13-4, and they just need 1 run to end this game in Mercy Rule fashion. We'll see if they can get it.
Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is your hometown team for banking. We offer banking which is small town focused and customer based. We know you and we are for you. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit and federally insured. Solid as a Thunderbolt airplane, we are your team. Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union, 1601 Cedar Street.
Hi, I'm Bob Millard, President of Thunderbolt Area Federal Credit Union. Come see us and experience banking as it used to be.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Set for the bottom of the 6th inning, Millville with a 13-4 lead. Looking to get 1 run for the Mercy Rule to be in effect. So we'll see if they can get that. Fred Melendez along with Larry Shoemate here. And kind of a slow start, but Millville certainly put it together in that 5th inning.
Yeah, good hitting teams figure a way to get it done, and it took them a little while to do that, but once they did it.
Yeah, you don't often see 10-run rallies, but Millville put it together. And they are
And that's from the top to the bottom. That's not a piece of your lineup getting it done. That's 1 through 9.
Sent 16 batters to the plate in that inning. Not too bad. So it'll be the number 7, 8, 9 hitters. Kavanaugh, Shepard, Cephas are the 3 batters who are due up. Aiden Kavanaugh has an RBI triple to his credit. He's 1 for 3. He's also scored one of those 10 runs in that rally. So he has a hit in the day. Shepard has a hit on the day.
Now up for the Bolts, number
Cephas, 2 bunt singles.
Kavanaugh.
So 7, 8, 9 guys have got the job done so far for Millville. First pitch is fouled back. Kavanaugh hits it to left, but is it going to go over his head?
7.
No, good play. Good job of reading. That's the Sun Field here at Mike Trout Field, and good job of handling the Sun Field there for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he looked like he was having a little bit of trouble with that out there, but he used his glove to kind of give him a little shade.
Good job of tracking that down for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the batter's box now, Kevin Shepard has walked twice and singled, 2 runs scored, so he's 1 for 1 officially and 2 runs scored. 2 balls on the batter. 2-0 count.
Turned out to be a decent senior day, huh, Fred?
Very good. Very good. The seniors are getting it done today.
And you're seeing players that maybe don't always get the opportunity that got to play today that did their part.
What you also like is, in the case of Tyon Cephas, see, that doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. Tyon Cephas, who has been basically a pinch runner throughout the season, so they used his speed on a couple bunts. He beat them out. He wound up scoring 2 runs, got an RBI, 2 stolen bases. So they used his talents to their benefit today. Oh, nice pick. It's a soft line drive, comparatively speaking, but a good play by number 25, Pat Urmson, to make the catch.
Now up for the Bolts, number 3, Tyon Cephas.
Take a look at it. Pretty good stroke. Somewhat of a soft line drive, though.
Just a little bit off the hands.
Yeah. Just a good reaction by the pitcher. Made like Bernie Parent back in his Stanley Cup days.
Stick saving the beauty.
I'm sorry. I'm a hockey guy. What can I tell you?
I'm with you.
Who remembers Bernie Parent that's under about 40 years old?
You're aging us, Fred.
I know I am. Being 64 is tough, Larry. I don't know how old you are, but 64 is tough.
Take the 5th on that.
Okay. 1-1 count. Cephas looks at one up high. As we mentioned, 2 bunt singles for Tyon Cephas. 2 stolen bases and 2 runs scored, and RBI. Not a bad day from the number 9 hole. Swings through that one, so it's 2-2. Well, I don't think you bunt with a 9-run lead.
Now you don't bunt.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't think that you're bunting.
That's a good cut.
With 2 strikes here.
It's a good cut.
If Cephas can get on, the top of the order will come up, and that is Sergio Draws.
Let's give him something to hit here.
Really pulled the string on that.
Yeah, that was kind of an unfair pitch right there. That was rough.
So it's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 6th, but Millville still enjoying the fruits of a 13-4 advantage as we look at a great job by the pitcher. Again, he made the catch on the putout, and now Urmson gets a strikeout, and we head to the top of the 7th.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Seventh inning coming around. Millville leading 13-4 over ACIT. And again, a pitching change as Gavin Shapiro now will take over the mound for Nate Robbins. Shapiro showed off his arm throwing some runners out, so he's probably got some gas in the tank for some pitching. And number 6 is catching, and that, I believe, is Edgar Ramos. So Edgar Ramos started as the pitcher, went to second base, helped in a key double play in the top of the 6th, and now we'll do some catching.
I think this is Shapiro's first appearance on the mound today. I mean, this year.
First pitch coming in is called a ball. Strike is called, 1-1. Hey, you were saying about some food to eat, Larry?
Yeah, I'm not really that familiar with Millville. I was wondering if there was a place, in town that you can get a good cheesesteak. If you had any suggestions for it?
Yeah, actually, I have good cheesesteaks at a place called Larry's Bar.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
Right there on South 2nd Street in Millville. Now, I customize mine.
And what do you do?
I have them cook it in barbecue sauce. I know that's unusual, but it's very good.
It's a little
check
different.
it out.
I'm with you.
And I toss pepperoni in there as well.
Okay.
So I customize mine.
Okay.
And it's delicious every time I get it. And you know what I like about it? It's that they really do put a good amount of meat in there. I appreciate the fact that those cheesesteaks are loaded.
I'm gonna take what you just did and maybe tweak it a little bit.
Sure. Absolutely.
We also do them on garlic bread, so you have to ask for that. However you like your cheesesteak, come in, get it that way. Try it on the garlic bread.
Mm-hmm.
It's.
I was unaware that choice was up. Okay, next time in, definitely. But I have never had a bad cheesesteak at Larry's Bar.
Are you just saying that because I'm standing next to you?
No. Hey, look, if the food was bad, I'd tell you. No, you guys, you've had different cooks over the years, but I know the recipes. And by the way, the soups are usually pretty good too. Check out the soups once in a while. I know you have different soups every day, specials and all that. Check out the soups. They're very good for that.
Everything made in-house, bisques.
Yep. First out of the inning is a strikeout. So Millville just trying to wrap things up.
Thanks.
That's slapped to short. Waited on it nicely and gets it across in time. So Droz makes the play happen. He's had a great game, and right now, may as well let you know that Sergio Droz will be our star of the game once we get to that point. 2 outs in the inning. Yep.
Visit to the mound.
You visit to the mound. Now, Larry, I know that you don't have any entertainment at Larry's Bar. I used to do some things for you there.
That's true. Back in the day, the best DJ that we ever had. You're still thriving with that, right?
I cannot believe, Larry, that I've been doing DJing for 40 years. That boggles my mind.
Wow.
I started in 1982. I go by the sound doctor. A lot of people already know that I have that going on, but
for your 2022 senior class, Edgar Ramos, Aiden Cavanaugh, Nate Robbins, Gavin Shapiro, Kevin Shepard, Tyon Cephas, and Dom Dookie. Thank you for everything you've done for our program.
Nice touch.
Yeah, that's how you want your seniors honored. They took the day to do it here, and they got a great sunshiny day to do it. Perfect day for baseball. They did the pregame ceremonies where each one of them were introduced and pretty much talked about their memories and thanked their parents for all the support over the years and whatnot. So a great performance by all these seniors today, and they get the job done. Just trying to finish it out now with 2 outs.
And it really is, like I said at the beginning of the game, it's bittersweet. It's like you appreciate the recognition for all the hard work you've done through the years. But it's sad that everything's sort of winding down for your last.
Well,
your last circle around.
They say everything good does come to an end. That's just the nature of life. But these guys have had, of course, everybody's going to remember the big walk-off against Vineland. You saw that in the pregame. Now Nick Alcorn will take over the mound for Millville, trying to get that last out of the game. But you're right. It's bittersweet, but it's great at the same time.
And these guys, even when they become our age, these guys will always be their brothers. Wherever they see them down the road, through the years, it's a brotherhood that never goes away.
1 pitch, Droz picks it up, and just like that, we're done. So that's some good relief work by Nick Alcorn. 1 pitch to end the game, and Millville comes away with a solid 13-4 victory. Didn't start out that way. It took until the 5th inning before Millville really got things together. but a tremendous fifth inning rally pretty much put the anchors in the lock and key on this victory. So they win it going away 13-4, completing a doubleheader yesterday and today's game where they outscored ACIT by a 25-7 count. So it took a little while today, but Millville got the job done.
That they just had too much ammunition, and Millville, after starting off the season 2-5, they're back at 6-6. They're back at even. So, and playing well. This is when you want your team to come together, and I think they're recognizing their ability and with what they did with Vineland last week, you can see that they believe in themselves now. So it's all falling together for them right now this time of year.
Well, if they get the pitching and avoid the errors is what kept ACIT in this game.
Sure.
That they got the lead twice because of errors, but again, we mentioned that it was a great day at the shortstop position. Sergio Draws making some great plays. Here's the last pitch and out of the game as we look at it one more time. Slow grounder right to the man who's going to be our star of the game today, Sergio Draws. He had 2 RBI triples in the game, so he is our star of the game, and he made some clutch plays right off the get-go as well. In that second inning specifically, 2 big plays to keep ACIT off the board. So Millville's going to gather, talk about things and how they play today. We'll be back with a post-game show after these words.
Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Well, for the first 4.5 innings, this game was really tight back and forth. The ACIT Redhawks really giving Millville a battle. Actually scored the game's first run Actually, they were trailing 1-0, but then they took the lead 2-1. They actually had two separate leads in this game. Millville's defense, even though it made a lot of good plays, committed 4 errors during the rallies that ACIT got the runs in, and ACIT actually led at one point 4-3. But the bottom of the 5th inning, Millville definitely put it together. They had 7 hits, 10 runs, and it was all triggered by the number 9 hitter, Tyon Cephas, one of the seniors that were honored today. Really got the ball rolling. A bunt single in the number 9 spot, stole a second base, went to third on a heads-up play that noticed that the ball got away into center field. Then it was Sergio Draws, our star of the game, with his second RBI triple to right center field that keyed the 10-run rally. That got it started. Wayne Hill was hit by a pitch, and so was Gavin Shapiro. But some other key hits in the inning. Nate Robbins had an RBI single. Also, Aiden Kavanaugh got a single, actually a triple, an RBI triple to the same spot, basically. 3 triples to that right center field gap, and it was Aiden Kavanaugh who got the third RBI triple. Millville just kept rallying in that inning. A 2-run single by Wayne Hill that kind of capped off the rally, and then just a 10 spot. They put their bats together up and down the lineup, and again, starting with that number 9 hitter, Tyon Cephas taking advantage of his role in the starting lineup to get 2 bunt singles during a 10-run rally that really fueled the ultimate 13-4 victory. Millville using a variety of senior pitchers to also get the job done on the mound, and Sergio Draws, especially in that 2nd inning, had 2 very key defensive plays to keep ACIT off the board. Good arm, good range into the hole between shortstop and third base to make a play at first base. So he had the defensive gems of the day and those 2 RBI triples. He scored 3 runs on the day and just had a brilliant game from the leadoff spot. So Millville up and down the lineup on Seniors Day, getting it done. Those seniors, including Gavin Shapiro, Nate Robbins, Edgar Rabos, the starting pitcher, Aiden Kavanaugh, Kevin Shepard, Tyon Cephas, and Dominic Dookie, all honored for their roles as seniors on the 2022 Millville baseball team. They are now 7-7, bit of a winning streak going on. So they've gotten to 500. That's a key thing. Now they can focus on trying to get over 500 and really putting things together as the season unfolds. All right, so we're going to take one quick break and be back with Sergio Draws, our player of the game, in just a moment.
High school baseball.
It's live on Twin Broadcasting.
Fred Melendez along with our star of the game, Sergio Draws. That's how you say the name, right? Draws? Yeah. I've always wondered because, but nonetheless, shortstop in Millville. And we're going to talk about your defense first, if we will, because you had some key hits. But what impressed me about that 2nd inning, 2 key plays defensively, as a shortstop, when you see a ball go towards the third base hole there, I mean, how much do you rush the play? What's the thinking? Not that you can think that quickly, but what is your approach on balls in the hole like that?
Well, I just try to get behind the third baseman, get deep in the hole, and if it gets by him, just try to get the ball and get it out quick.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what you did in that 2nd inning. 2 key putouts that even though they got a single in the inning, you really didn't give much of a chance to really rally because of those 2 plays.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you're hitting, I know you want to talk about hitting. You'd rather talk about hitting than defense?
Yeah.
Okay. You stepped up to the plate a couple times in that 3rd inning. You had the runner on base. What was your approach to that first hit?
Just stay up the middle, try to go to the right side.
Mm-hmm. Did you feel like you got a good piece of it? Because it certainly took off.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, and once you see it go in the gap, I mean, does that entice you to really hustle to get that triple?
Yeah, I was thinking 3 out of the box.
Mm-hmm. And then you did it again, same spot.
Yeah.
Have you ever had those kind of hits back to back?
No.
Millville's effort today, though, it was a tight game until that 10-run inning.
Yeah.
So what was the thought in the dugout? You had these guys beat yesterday 12-3, but this was a game that was going into the bottom of the 5th and still tight.
Yeah, as our fellow pitcher from the last game, Nick Hignett,
right,
locked in, stay good vibes, yeah.
So now that 10-run inning, everybody contributed. What can you say about the way that Tyon Cephas got you started?
His speed is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he gets a ball down, almost on base every time.
Now, he's been a pinch runner for most of the season, correct?
Yeah.
So he hasn't had too much of a chance to start.
Yeah.
So how did he approach the game today?
He was just trying to get on base because whenever he gets on base, it's deadly.
Mm-hmm. And the rest of the seniors now, what can you say about the contributions they've made for this team?
They've been doing good all year. Love them guys.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, our star of the game is Sergio Draws. Great game defensively, offensively. Congratulations, and winning streak going, and hopefully you guys can keep on winning some games.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to take one quick break and be back with our final words. Our star of the game, Sergio Draws. Millville winning this one 13-4, and we'll be right back in just a bit.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
At Complete
It's a nice graphic.
Fred Melendez along with Larry Shoemate. Millville winning today's ball game over ACIT, the Red Hawks, 13-4. No, that was yesterday. Yeah, that was today's score. I'm getting all confused here. 13-4. Yesterday was 12-3. But Larry, this game was tight until the bottom of the 5th inning because Millville's defense in the middle innings got let loose 4 errors in those middle innings that gave ACIT a chance to hang around. But when they put it together in that 5th inning, they put it together very solidly.
Yeah, they kind of let them hang around a little longer than I think that they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But their talent kind of came to the rose to the top there, and just they had that one inning. It's all they needed to just get it all done.
And the pitchers, of course, getting it done. We saw Edgar Ramos pitch. We saw the Nate Robbins pitch as well. Then catcher Gavin Shapiro pitched, and all closed out by Nick Alcorn. One
community effort.
It was great effort. So senior day, definitely a big day. And again, we mentioned those seniors: Gavin Shapiro, Nate Robbins, Edgar Ramos, Aiden Kavanaugh, Kevin Shepard, Tyon Cephas, and Dominic Dukey. Those are the senior members that will be graduating at the end of this 2022 season. And they're now even on the season. Larry, you're 1-1. You're even. So you go for the above 500 on Friday.
Yeah, right. I'm ready. I'm practicing.
Yes, our next broadcast will be this Friday as the Vikings of Atlantic City will be coming to town to take on the Thunderbolts. That'll be a 4:00 start here on the 3 networks. They're the same network, but Quinn Broadcasting, Facebook Live, on Channel 22, on the Comcast cable network, and on YouTube Live. Just look up Quinn Broadcasting and you will find us. Fred Melendez and Larry Shoemate will be here for that game, 4:00 on Friday, right here at Mike Trout Field. just want to thank all the people that helped us with the broadcast. That includes, of course, our extraordinary producer director. I'm going to give you both titles because basically you do both jobs. Of course, that's Ryan Narowski, who keeps me straight. I don't know how he does that, but nonetheless, a great director and works all the camera angles, gives you all the replays, and you see the graphics that you see on these games. That's all him. Okay, so congratulations to Ryan for another great job today. And we want to thank our camera folks, Brandon Kiley, Matthew Paulson, and Dylan Reed, providing all the great pictures you saw that led us to allow you to give the replays that you saw. And we have a special mention for Kristen Shepard, who was our special guest scoreboard operator. So we appreciate all those guys for coming out and helping us with this broadcast. So for my partner, Larry Shoemate, Fred Melendez wishing you well. Millville comes up with back-to-back wins over the ACIT Red Hawks. Yesterday, 12-3. Today, 13-4. And I know you guys love that 10-run rally because that was something special.
So always helps.
We'll be back on Friday at 4 o'clock. You take care of yourselves, and we'll see you for the game against the Vikings.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.